There is one word you have been refusing to say to the universe, and until you say it, no amount of hustle, no vision board, no lucky number will open the door that has been waiting for you. Tonight, you will finally understand what that word is, and why saying it changes everything. 2. CTA at the start. Before we go further, I need to ask you for something small. Type the word yes in the comments right now. Not because I asked you to, but because somewhere inside you already know this video found you for a reason. And while you're there, subscribe to The Word Creates, because what I'm about to share with you is not something you'll want to miss halfway through. There is a strange pattern that shows up again and again in the lives of people who suddenly experience financial breakthroughs. It doesn't matter their background, their country, their education. Before the money arrives, before the unexpected check, the job offer, the opportunity that seems to fall from the sky, something happens internally. Something so quiet that most people don't even notice it happening. They stop resisting, not in a lazy way, not in a give up and let life happen way. Something deeper, something almost sacred. It's as if, for one single moment, they finally stop fighting the door that has been open the entire time. You've probably felt this door before. Maybe you've stood in front of it 100 times without realizing it. An idea that kept returning to your mind. A conversation you were afraid to start. A number that kept appearing. 1111, 777, 4434, showing up on clocks, on receipts, on license plates, almost begging you to pay attention. And every time, something inside you whispered, "Not yet, not now, maybe later, maybe when I'm ready." But here's the truth nobody tells you. The door was never waiting for you to be ready. It was waiting for your permission. The word is authorization, not manifestation, not law of attraction, not vision boards, not affirmations recited 1,000 times in front of a mirror. Those are tools, but they are not the key. The key is far simpler and far more uncomfortable because it requires you to stop performing abundance and actually allow it. Authorization is the moment you say, quietly, to your own soul, "I permit this to happen to me." Think about that for a second. Not, "I hope this happens." Not, "I'm working hard so this happens." But, "I allow this to happen. Even if I don't fully understand how, even if I haven't earned it in the way I was taught to believe I need to earn things." Most people spend their entire lives asking the universe for abundance, while simultaneously refusing to receive it. They pray for more, and then flinch when more arrives. They ask for the raise, and then sabotage the interview. They ask for love, and then push it away the moment it gets close. Why? Because somewhere, buried under years of conditioning, there is a belief whispering, "You don't deserve this. Not yet. Not like this." And the universe, which operates through the frequency of what you truly believe, not what you say out loud, listens to that whisper more than it listens to your prayers. This is why some people, without doing anything spectacular, experience wave after wave of unexpected opportunity, and others, working twice as hard, praying twice as often, stay stuck in the exact same place. The difference was never the effort. It was the permission. But here's what troubles most people once they hear this. If authorization is really the key, why does it feel so hard to say yes to abundance? Why does something in us resist the very thing we claim to want most? Why do we sabotage the blessing the moment it gets close enough to touch? Let me tell you about a woman named Elena. Elena was 34 years old, working 2 jobs, barely making rent in a small apartment on the outskirts of her city. She wasn't lazy. She wasn't careless with money. She had simply been taught since childhood that money was something you had to fight for, claw for, suffer for. Her mother used to say, "Money doesn't grow on trees, Elena. Nothing good comes easy." For years, Elena repeated affirmations she found online. She wrote, "I am abundant" on sticky notes and placed them on her mirror. She watched videos about the law of attraction. She even tried visualizing a life of financial freedom every night before bed. And yet, nothing changed. If anything, her financial situation grew more strained. One night, exhausted after her second shift, she sat on the floor of her apartment, not praying, not meditating, just crying, and in that moment of complete surrender, something shifted. She wasn't asking anymore. She wasn't performing gratitude she didn't feel. She simply whispered, almost by accident, "Fine, I allow it. Whatever it looks like, I allow it to come." She didn't feel different afterward. No lightning bolt, no epiphany. She went to sleep and woke up the next morning to go to work like always. But 3 days later, an old colleague she hadn't spoken to in over a year reached out. A small design agency was looking for a freelancer with Elena's exact skill set, skills she had almost given up on using because she believed no one wanted them. The pay was nearly double what she made at her 2 jobs combined. She almost didn't respond to the message. Her old pattern told her, "This is too easy. Something must be wrong. You don't deserve this." But this time, something in her remembered the words she had whispered on the floor days before. "I allow it." She said yes. That single yes opened a door that, within 8 months, led to 3 more clients, a stable income for the first time in her adult life, and, most importantly, a complete shift in how she saw herself. Not as someone fighting for scraps, but as someone the world had actually been trying to reach for years. She simply hadn't been standing at the door long enough to let it open. Elena's story is not rare. It is, in fact, remarkably common among people who eventually find financial breakthrough. Almost every one of them can point to a single, quiet, unspectacular moment where they stopped resisting and simply said, "I allow this." Here is what most spiritual teachings leave out. Authorization is not a feeling. It is a decision. You do not need to feel worthy before you say yes. You do not need to feel ready, deserving, or fully healed. If you wait for the feeling of worthiness to arrive naturally, you may wait your entire life, because the conditioning runs deep, and feelings are slow to catch up to truth. What you can do, right now, today, is make the decision anyway. Authorization is not the absence of fear. It is choosing to say yes while the fear is still present in the room. This is the part almost no one tells you. The resistance you feel when opportunity approaches is not proof that you're doing something wrong. It's proof that you're standing exactly at the edge of expansion. Growth always feels like resistance before it feels like relief. The nervous system does not distinguish between "this is dangerous" and "this is new." It reacts to both the same way, with tightness, doubt, hesitation. So when you feel that tightness the next time an opportunity appears, a message you're afraid to send, a price you're afraid to charge, an idea you're afraid to pursue, recognize it for what it actually is, not a red flag, a doorway. The number patterns you keep seeing, the 1111, the 444, the 777, they are not random. In many spiritual traditions, these numbers are considered gentle nudges from a higher order of intelligence, reminders that alignment is near, that you are being watched over, that the door is closer than it appears. But even the most powerful sign in the world cannot walk through the door for you. Only your yes can do that. So how do you actually practice authorization starting today? First, notice where you've been saying maybe instead of yes. Is there an opportunity you've been putting off? A conversation you've been avoiding? A price increase you've been afraid to ask for? Write it down. Naming the hesitation is the first step to dissolving it. Second, speak the words out loud, even if they feel unfamiliar in your mouth. Something as simple as, "I allow abundance to come to me in ways I don't need to control." You don't need to feel it fully. You only need to say it and mean it as a decision, not as an emotion. Third, when the opportunity actually arrives, and it will, often disguised as something ordinary, a message, a phone call, a small idea you almost dismiss. Practice receiving it without immediately overanalyzing why it might not work. Let yourself have 30 seconds of simply saying yes before your mind starts building arguments against it. Fourth, pay attention to your body when abundance approaches. If you notice yourself shrinking, apologizing, minimizing good news the moment it happens, pause. That shrinking is old conditioning, not present moment truth. You are allowed to take up space. You are allowed to receive without immediately paying it back with guilt. And finally, practice gratitude, not as a performance, but as recognition. Not, thank you, please give me more, but thank you, I see what you've already given me. Gratitude rooted in recognition, not desperation, carries a completely different frequency, and it is often the very thing that opens the next door. Somewhere right now, there is a door open in your life. It might be an idea you've been sitting on, a person who's been trying to reach you, a number that keeps appearing, gently insisting you pay attention. It has likely been open longer than you realize. The universe does not need your permission to create the opportunity. It has already created it. What it is waiting for now, patiently, without judgment, is your permission to receive it. You do not need to fix yourself first. You do not need to become someone else, someone more deserving, someone more polished. You only need to stop, right where you are, and say the word that changes everything. Yes. Not because you fully understand how it will unfold. Not because the fear has disappeared. But because you have decided, finally, to stop standing outside the door you were always invited into. If this message found you tonight, it did not find you by accident. Comment "I allow it" below, and let that be your authorization. Spoken, written, made real. Subscribe to The Word Creates, because the messages that come to this channel are not random either. Someone, somewhere, needed to hear exactly this tonight. Maybe that someone was you. And if you felt something shift while watching this, there is another video waiting for you. One that reveals the exact numbers the universe uses to signal that your breakthrough is closer than you think. Click on it now, before this feeling fades. Your next sign might be one video away.